All right, we are live. What's going on, T-Shirt Millionaires? I'm Charles Smith III, the host of the T-Shirt Millionaires live show. And today we have two special guests. One special guest, I guess, if you look at them as a unit, this is dopest. And basically, my family. We got my wife, Crystal. We got my friend, you know what I'm saying? I know her longer than Crystal. Lee, you know what I'm saying? And they come together and they are Double Dutch Design School, and they create the dopest stuff with Canva. And so today, I think that we're going to have a Canva convo to talk about different ways to be able to use the platform and just what they do so they can help y'all take things to the next level so people look fresh in y'all design. So without further ado, I always say this is going to be informational but inspirational at the same time. We're going to go ahead and hit this intro video, and we'll be right back to have a conversation with Double Dutch Design School. All right, what's going on, T-Shirt Millionaires? I'm Charles Smith III, the host of the T-Shirt Millionaires live show. And Double Dutch, what's going on? How y'all doing today? Welcome to the T-Shirt Millionaires live show.
What's going on?
Hi, everyone. We're doing well. How are you?
We good. Hey, we are so what everybody don't know, they don't know the location where we at. You know what I'm saying? we're in a similar location, but look, I'm happy to have y'all on. I think for the most part, a lot of the T-Shirt Millionaire family, they already know who y'all are. We got O&E saying hello, everyone. Hello, fam. Hello, Crystal and Lee. So we got people who are already acquainted. You know what I'm saying? So tell people, who are y'all? Who are y'all? One of y'all start first. Lee, I'm going to go with you.
Okay. Oh, really? I've been voluntold. Hi, everyone. My name is Lee, and I'm one half of Double Dutch Design School. What do you want to know about me? I'm a mom, a wife,
a teacher.
I have a dog, and I love to create and make things.
That's good. I love that. Yeah. All those things I can concur. All right. Crystal, what about you? Who are you?
Good question. I am also a creator, also a mom. We do have a pet, a fish. But I think our creativeness is what brought us together and created Double Dutch Design School.
Yeah. So for the people who don't know what Double Dutch is, so y'all named it Double Dutch Design School. What's Double Dutch mean as far as the creative aspect? How y'all come up with that name?
I knew that question was going to be on the interview. We actually went through a bunch of names, and I was just thinking of digital, like the digital age that we're in, full of creatives and things like that. And it's just like, it's not stopping. You know what I mean? This digital world is just, with entrepreneurship and e-commerce, it's just going to keep rolling. And I just think of like something, it was like a play on words with double, because there are two of us. Mm-hmm. And I think of Double Dutch, like you just have to find the timing to just jump in, right? You can't be scared. It's not going to be like no one right time. So it just kind of fit. And then I brought it to Crystal's attention. She was like, I like that. So we're going to go with Double Dutch Design School.
That's
where we chose, I think she came up with Design School because we're helping t-shirt brand owners with specifically designing t-shirts for their brand.
Okay, no, that's dope. And before we move forward, I want everybody to know this is the T-Shirt Millionaires live show where everything goes. And you might see some little kids walking down the stairs at some point. But, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? This is how we do it. It's all good. But no, so first off, it's crazy to me that I'm that close and I didn't even know the full understanding of the name. You know what I'm saying? So I like, you know what I'm saying? You say just get in, jump in, and keep going in the digital age. Y'all put a lot of thought into that. I like that.
I feel like you got to be intentional when you come up with a name, especially when you want it to represent a certain message or your purpose.
Okay, okay. I like it. I like it. So when it comes down to like, designing, like at the core of it, what is it that y'all do? I mean, I know that a lot of people out there, there's Photoshop, there's Illustrator, but it seems like, y'all focus on Canva a lot. Why Canva out of everything else?
Canva is user friendly, so you don't need to have the knowledge of Photoshop. It's like too in depth. This is simple, and anyone can do it. I feel like.
Yeah, I agree, and I think just with the lifestyles that we have, we're both moms, we're busy, we're working, we're doing homeschooling and things like that. We don't have time to sit down and go through an Adobe course to learn Illustrator and things like that. So when we actually have been using Canva before Double Dutch Design School, and we both love Canva and how easy it is. So we were like, man, let's just come together and help other people realize that they can be designers too.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, one thing that I'll say is, it kind of, I won't say that it surprises me, because I believe that, people are in different worlds. Like me and Crystal, we were out yesterday, and a young man, he walked up on us and sold us something. And I told him, does he know about this website? And he was like, huh? Like, he was like, what is it called? And I told him what it was. And a lot of the times when it comes down to Canva, it's the same type of thing. Like, sometimes people just don't know about the platform.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes down to, like Canva, when y'all first started, how long did it take you to really get going? Like, was it a long process? Did you catch on, or was it hard to kind of get through?
I don't think it was hard, but I do feel like you could tell when I look back at the stuff that I first created, I could tell I could see the growth.
Oh yeah, definitely. When I go back into the archives too, I'm like, oh, and then with Canva, they're constantly updating their features. So that's one thing I love about it. Before Canva, I used to create designs on PowerPoint. I don't know if anyone else that's watching do
y'all
that.
Still see me?
Huh? Yeah, we can still see you.
Why?
No, something happened. I was gone for like a minute.
No, you've been on the screen.
All right, so hold on. I don't know what happened. So I was gone for like 10, 15 seconds. Oh, it went back to going through Canva. So if you could just run that back for me just a little bit. I apologize.
So
I don't know what you didn't hear, but we were just saying that Canva is constantly updating their features. So there is growth. Like, we feel like even with the features that they have now, even if you just start out in Canva, you would look like a pro using it, because
they have the templates,
the effects on the text and things like that. But when we learned it, of course, there was I feel like there was really no learning curve. It was just easy.
Right. Yeah.
But I think maybe, it's biased because, like I was saying, that I started out designing with PowerPoint. So I kind of already had a background in like creating stuff.
Right. That's dope. So tell me, that the shirt that you're wearing right now, did you create that shirt, Lee?
I did.
Is that a Canva design?
It is.
Hey, so that's what I want people to understand right now. So everybody watching this, Lee has on the shirt, it says creative energy. And this is something that she created herself in Canva.
In like 30 minutes.
And how long did it take you?
In like 30 minutes. Like literally, I rushed home from work today and I was like, dang, I need a shirt to wear for the show.
So you did this today when you got home from work?
Yes.
Wow.
So literally you create it in Canva. I download it as a ping with a transparent background. I uploaded it to my Cricut design space. So Cricut users, if you guys are watching, I uploaded it, cut it, put on the heat press. The heat press was warming up while I was doing all this.
Right.
And I just pressed it, ironed it, and came.
Wow, that's crazy. So that's what I love about it, y'all. So, it's like you can go ahead and you can create dope stuff. I mean, literally, Lee could have this shirt if she wanted. She could put it on a website and
It's
sell
gonna be
it,
on
and
the
she made
website.
it in 30
Yeah,
minutes.
y'all don't steal this. It's going to be on our website.
Yeah. Don't take that design. Don't take that credit. But I love it though. I think that's so fire that you just, you know what I'm saying, did that so quick. So for the people like who have never got on Canva before, like what type of tips would you give them? Like for imagine yourself going back to the very beginning and be like, wow, I just learned about Canva. Like, how would you approach it? Like, what would you do? Would you just go in and play around? Like, how would you? What advice would you give them to kind of get over that learning curve?
That's a good question. I mean, I would say just start with their templates.
Yeah.
So kind of have an idea of what you want to use it for. So let's say, I mean, if you want to do an Instagram post, they have tons of templates and they're so cute. They're ready right there for you. So just start with the templates and just edit to fit your needs. What do you think?
I mean, I would say the same thing. Just edit it to fit your brand colors and, you know, put the words in that you want to put and bam.
Oh, and go ahead and sign up for the 30-day trial.
Hello.
Hold on. So let the people know though, when you say 30-day trial, what does this 30-day trial give you?
It gives you access to the pro elements. You can use the photos, the elements, the fonts,
the transparent background. So the reason why I say that is because, you know, and specifically because our target audience is, we help t-shirt brand owners, and we get a lot of messages, unfortunately, of people saying that they don't want to pay for the Canva Pro. And I think the message that we're trying to put out there is like, if you want your brand to just skyrocket and grow, you have to invest. You have to put up that money. And Canva is a really great investment because it allows you to design for your brand, and not just for t-shirts, but for brand marketing as well.
Yes. How will you gain the trust of your followers if your Instagram or your website is not up to a standard? Every brand should have a standard, just like the bigger companies. We may not be on that level, but we still are trying to compete with them and make it to that level. So in order to do that, we have to spend money, and $12 to $15 a month is not a lot to spend to get to that level, to get to the next level.
Absolutely. That's dope. I love that. And somebody just asked, can I Canva Pro for screen printing? And, you know, Lee did it with the Cricut. You can do it with, you know what I'm saying, screen printing. I've personally done it screen printing myself. So definitely you can use it for that. But I think that is very important. What the lady said, y'all, is, you know, it's a small investment and you can get so many different pictures and icons and just extra stuff to make your brand look good. Now, I know that a lot of people here, you know what I'm saying, they, you know, a lot of people know about y'all, but some of y'all are brand new to Double Dutch. So, you know, one thing is when you come over to their Instagram, like, you know what I'm saying, they got, if you just look at their Instagram, it's a work of art. Like if you go to my Instagram and you look at theirs, man, you'll be like, man, I'm doing business with them. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they do great things. But, you know, let's what I want to do is I want to click on one of these t-shirt designs because y'all be going crazy with this. So let me click on this and let me go ahead and play it real quick. Yo, that joke's so hard. Hey, so listen. So first off, I be telling y'all all the time, like, them videos that y'all do, when it comes down to showing your talent, showing what you can do, showing your creativity, those things, like those videos y'all make are just amazing. I think that people, whenever they see them and they come across y'all social media profile, I think they're always amazed. Like, where did the idea come from y'all creating them videos?
Just the trend of videos.
Yeah,
I've never seen videos like that though.
I guess in our space, the creative, like when I look at crochet patterns or someone who makes mugs using Cricut, they have these videos. If you go on YouTube, they have these videos. We just brought it to Instagram and made it shorter and quicker. I mean, we also have videos on YouTube as well if you need more detail. But I think using Instagram and inserting the videos on there, it allows people to see what you can do with Canva, but also we are highlighting what we represent,
what we do, which is just helping people design t-shirts.
That's hard. Yeah, them videos that's good stuff. I love them. So, like, the behind the scenes real quick on those, do y'all just like, Crystal, you come up with a design, Lee, you come up with some, and y'all just say, I'm gonna go ahead and record it and post it? That's how y'all do it?
We do have a system.
We have a system. We're planners. And so we just tag team. We plan our content. We're intentional about it. We follow the color scheme. We have, basically. But like the designs themselves, I guess we get inspired differently. Like we don't plan the design ahead of time. It's just whatever inspires us in the moment.
Something could pique my interest, or someone said something that really resonated with me that week or that day, and I'll be like, oh, let me write this down so I won't forget when it's my turn to make a design.
That's good. I like that. And something you just said, Crystal, you talked about something like piquing your interest or something like that. So when it comes down to t-shirt design, like, what do you feel are the factors that make a good t-shirt design? Because I know that some people are new at doing it. They might have this idea in their mind, but when it comes down to the execution of how to lay out that t-shirt, I think that there's some struggle sometimes just with some people, right? So what are some elements that can make a t-shirt design look really good?
Good question. I would say start with a font, popular font. I mean,
start with your target audience first.
Oh yeah, that's first thing. First thing first, target audience. But yes, fonts, that's one of the elements that we focus on when we teach our designers. Placement, positioning, like seriously, like just going back to the videos that you were talking about, when we do those designs, we actually do what we teach. Yes.
Like we go through the steps of like thinking about the target audience, what's the message for that we're trying to put out. We go through the looking for inspiration,
right,
doing the research and things like that.
Yes.
So we actually go through all the steps that we teach. But yeah, just keeping in the forefront of your mind, like those important elements of your design, like making sure that the sizing is correct or not
realistic,
correct,
but looking on your mock-ups.
Oh yeah, like creating the mock-ups too, like down to that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Placement, colors, what else?
Which all of that
composition. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. All of those things come from doing the research. And when I guess when you are researching, you are looking for certain things that are actually current right now, if that makes sense. Yeah. What is trending? What fonts are trending? We can find out what fonts are trending by doing the research. Let's look on Pinterest. Let's look on Etsy. Let's look on Google.
What are best sellers?
Yes, what are best sellers? That's the information is right there. You just need to find it and make sure that it's in your niche.
Right. You're frozen, man. Can you guys still hear us?
Can you see me? Can y'all hear me? Hey man, the internet hating. Hey, the internet hating, man. The internet hating. Oh my God.
Okay, we're still here.
Okay, well, we here though. All right, so we back. But yeah, so I think that's good. And so
Boy.
you know, you mentioned something, Lee. You know, you talked about y'all can't hear me?
Now we can.
We can now. You had froze up for a second.
I think it's there.
Oh man, the internet hating, man.
It's okay.
All right. It's all good. We working through, like I said, man, that T-shirt, man, that was live show, man. Let's keep dropping these gems. So listen, when it comes down to like researching, like what can people do to research their niche? You know what I'm saying? Because this goes hand in hand. Because and when when it comes down to the marketing piece, I'm telling people to do research on audience and messaging and different stuff like that. But when it comes to the design, what are the things that people can do to research?
I mean, you want to answer?
I can. Crystal had already mentioned it. Just like one of the places that you can start is on Etsy. You know, people use Etsy's platform just to sell anything really, but specifically T-shirts. If you think about your niche, let's say you're selling to teachers. I'm going to use that example. Type in teacher tees or best-selling teacher tees or something like that. Teacher statement tees. You got to think about those keywords and be specific to what you're looking for. And then once you're once you pull it up, look for the best sellers, because Etsy will tell you what t-shirt designs are best sellers, and then you can use that for inspiration. Don't copy their designs, please, but just like use the placement, like how Crystal has her shirt on, the placement, that's inspiration. So the next time you design your shirt, maybe you can think of a pocket tee placement design. Think about how they're pairing the two fonts together. Use that for inspiration.
Good example.
Yeah.
Those are just a few.
And like she brought up Etsy, you can not only do they show you the best sellers, they also show you how many people have it in their cart.
Yeah.
So that lets you know, even if it's not a bestseller, if 10 plus people have it in their cart, you know that they're onto something. So let me use this as a template and add my own words to it or whatever.
Yeah.
And that will help you decide if it's going to work for your niche or not.
Yeah. So those are just some things that you can do when you're researching. And then you can even like type in trending fonts or fonts that pair well together.
Ooh, especially on Pinterest.
Yeah, Pinterest is a good platform too.
So do y'all out of all the ones you use? I know you mentioned Etsy, I know you mentioned Pinterest. So are those the main ones that y'all go to find this inspiration?
Yeah. For me, I do. Yeah. I think we both do.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. So that's good. I think that's valuable for everybody watching, right? Go to those websites, find inspiration, right? I think Lee just talked about Crystal shirts. You can look at the Goddess Dope, see a pocket tee. You can do that. Have different fonts. And then, the great thing is you can find those ideas and just flip it and go into Canva and create it on your own. Now, One thing that a lot of people ask is when it comes to Canva, like what size do they need to put when they create the design so they'll be able to print it? So can you give some tips on like sizing? Like even Lee, your creative energy, is there a size you use as far as like the background when you did it in Canva?
So like when I did this shirt, or when I do a shirt for myself, I start with laying out the shirt, and I have like, those flexible rulers, those tape. So I kind of tape and have an idea of like the size that I want it to be, so that when I upload it to Cricut Design Space, I can resize it. But really, in Canva, we use, like if it's just a basic design, we use 2000 by 2000 pixels.
That's good.
And then if you are doing, let's say, print on demand, you want to take over this part?
Yeah, then you would just go on what if you're using Printify or Printful, they once you click on whatever vendor you're going to use, they give you the dimensions that you can use for your designs.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay, so they can go to Printify or Printful or whatever, and they can find that out, or you can measure it, and you can always find those parameters in Canva. You type it in, and boom, that'll be what you export.
Right. Yeah. When you create a design, it'll ask you to choose the dimensions. You can just type it in. Yep.
That's good. That's fire. That's fire. Okay. All right. And then when it comes down, I think somebody asked a good question about fonts. So can you give like one or two sources where people can find fonts?
Thefont.com. Thefont. DAFONT.com.
So y'all check out thefont.com and y'all can get some gems there.
Creative Fabrica, but it comes with a paid subscription.
That's worth it. If you do a lot of statement tees, go ahead and pay for that. Yeah,
Creative Fabrica. The awesome thing about that is they give you the commercial license to use the fonts.
Right.
And so I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Sure. I was gonna say when you are looking for fonts and downloading fonts, you do have to pay attention to whether or not you get the commercial license to use it. If you are just making it for yourself, like I did, just for me to wear, and you're not selling it, it doesn't even matter. It's for personal use. But if you are doing mass production and you're selling it, make sure you get the okay to use it, because who knows, like if they recognize their font, which I don't know.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Because, people use Procreate to
create their own fonts.
Yes.
Yeah. And they upload it for sale. You know what I'm saying? So just do your research, do your homework, talk to a lawyer if you need to for your brand. And
if you use thefont.com, they sometimes have like, this is a demo font. It's actually in the name. And they will let you know, like if it's a demo font, it's for personal use. And it also says personal use on there. So it's no mistake.
Right. And when you download it, sometimes they'll come with something that says, read me, please read it. Because you don't want to get into any legal issues, with designing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's good.
Huh? Respect other people's creativity.
Right. Respect the creator.
Yes, because you want somebody to respect your stuff. You don't want nobody to come knock off your t-shirt.
Exactly.
So the same thing with fonts.
Right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, y'all don't want to do that and then have somebody knock off a shirt from the Instagram. We don't want that. So that's good, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow the rules, do the right thing. But those are some great places to find fonts. So the next thing is this, like, we've been talking a lot about like the t-shirt designs and different things like that. But when it comes down to like the social media, like again, let's come back over to your website or to your Instagram. First off, right here we have just posts and all type of just dope stuff. Did y'all do all this stuff in Canva?
Of course. We should probably put a disclaimer that Canva does not pay.
They don't pay us, but they need to. We need to be on the payroll.
Right.
Yeah, Canva, y'all listening to this right now. Y'all need to sponsor these ladies. Absolutely. Right. They need a sponsor. Sure. So what, like, tell me why your Instagram profile is important. Like, for y'all to put all this energy and creativity into your profile. All of this is just dope. Every post I'm going to just A1 looks good. What's the importance of this, and how can a t-shirt brand benefit by having a clean profile?
Good question.
You want people to not scroll away or leave your profile. So once they click on your profile just to check out who you are, like that first, 2 seconds, you know what I'm saying? They're going to either be interested or not. And you want to captivate their, attention. Mm-hmm. So like one way to do it is to have a good layout. You know what I'm saying? Especially since we're in the niche of designing,
right.
If our layout is not attractive and aesthetically pleasing, then it wouldn't.
Why would they trust us to do a design for them? The same thing applies for a t-shirt brand. If the Instagram looks sketchy, why would I purchase something from
Right.
sketchy Instagram.
Right.
Like, it's no point in even spending money on ads and everything because the Instagram is not up to par. People are visual nowadays.
Yeah.
They're looking on Instagram, they're looking on Facebook. They're not just going to go to your website. The website might be the last thing that they go to.
Yeah, and then it's for credibility too. If we're teaching people how to design, they want to see like, oh, okay, so I trust them because I see, how their design is or whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, that's fire. I think that's good. And then on top of that, we talked about Instagram, but even coming over to y'all's website, you know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing all of this got done through through Canva as well.
Yep. And that's the awesome thing about Canva. They have those templates for you that are already sized for Shopify.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You type in Shopify banner, the dimensions are there. You type in
Facebook cover.
Exactly. Facebook cover, Pinterest banner, anything.
It's already there.
Yep.
Right. That's hard, man. So, that the point I'm trying to get across to the audience is, they use Canva for their website, Canva for t-shirts, Canva for their slideshow in their classes, Canva for everything. And, when it comes down to your brand, you have really this creative platform that you can go crazy on and really like produce some dope stuff. So let's talk about like time on this, y'all. Like on average, how long does it take y'all to maybe create a design? Like, I mean, I'm sure it's probably ranges, but on average, how long do you feel like something takes?
I don't know. It does depend on the design. Like I said, if it's a statement tee,
probably not that long.
Like 5 to 10 minutes, not even.
Right.
I mean, statement tees, I feel like for any new brand, statement tees is the way to go, honestly.
Yeah, it's safe.
Why do you say that? Why do you feel like statement tees is the way to go for a new brand?
Because it doesn't take that much experience. Like if you added artwork, it doesn't take all of that. Like, I could find a popular saying and apply it to a shirt, and it could be a winner just because people are saying it at that current moment. Mm-hmm. With artwork, you gotta be more detailed. You gotta pay attention. Like, is this design going to resonate with my audience?
Right.
So I guess more research will have to go into that.
Right. And then just starting out as new brand owners, you want to just show your brand message real quick on a statement tee. You want people to see your shirt, and whoever connects with it. You know what I mean? Like they see your message right there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's dope. Okay, all right, cool. So I know that y'all have helped a lot of people. You know what I'm saying, in the t-shirt community. A lot of people have come to y'all, and you have created stuff for them from scratch. You've revamped their design. So tell us a little bit about like the ways that you work with t-shirt brand owners to help improve their brand.
We do have a plan as usual. But the first thing that we start with is getting to know them and their brand message. But in order, and that's the most important part. If you can't explain to us what your brand message is, there's no way you are going to be able to create a t-shirt design that's actually going to reach your audience. I mean, you can make a design, but that don't mean it's going to be for your audience. So you need to understand your brand message, and then we could work with that.
Yeah, that's the first thing that we ask when we have our consultations is like, what is your brand message?
Right.
Who's your target audience? And if they don't have one, we just tell them like that's your home. That's your, what you need to do first before we can move on, because
that's, what? I think that's that's something that's very eye-opening to me. Something that y'all just talked about that. So people come to you and they're like, hey, I love the way that these ladies create. I want them to make a design. And y'all ask, what's your brand about? And that is forcing them to come up with words to describe their brand. But what you're saying is, some people sometimes don't have all the words. They're not clear on that, right? And so it's like, if they're not clear on what it is so y'all can design, how could they be clear on reaching the audience to be able to sell it later on? And I never I never knew that y'all kind of ran into that, but I think that's eye-opening.
Oh yes, we have them fill out, what would you call it, a survey?
Yeah, it's like a just a survey, like a questionnaire.
Yeah.
When they book us, and that's actually the first step. So you got to fill out the questionnaire, and one of the questions is, who's your target audience? What's your brand message? Or
like, what are keywords?
Yeah.
That resonate with your brand, and then we have them create a Pinterest board so we can get an idea of like what kind of designs they like. Yeah.
That's good. I think T-shirt Millionaires, listen, if y'all listen to that, I think that was extremely valuable. I think especially for people who maybe at the beginning stages and you're trying to get started, I think that's important. And so think about, if you were to go hire Lee and Crystal to create some designs for you, you know, and they asked you what your brand is about, what would you say to them? And if you don't know what to say to them, you need to go back to square one. So I think that's really good. So, all right. So you get to know them, you ask them these questions, they fill out this questionnaire. And then, you know, do you do this for people who already have some shirts, or you do it for people just only brand new? Like, what are the different types of customers you get?
Well, they have to come with their ideas already.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not like, you know, we're not coming up with the brand message for you. We don't know, like, we have no idea.
Because even if we both had a women's line, her ideal of who she wants to reach is going to be totally different from mine. So if they can explain that to us, then we could come together and make sure that we try to get as close to their ideal as possible.
Right. So they, for the most part, they come with like, hey, I kind of tried it, you know, I tried this, you know, here's the design that I have. Mm-hmm. How can you improve it? And then we actually create designs based off of our conversation. Mm-hmm. We create lots of designs for them.
We give options so you can have something to choose from.
Yeah.
A lot to choose from. So even though we say you get 3 designs, we still design more than 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so I'm guessing when y'all do it, I'm guessing y'all go through those same steps. Y'all do research.
Oh yeah, we do the work.
You know, and y'all put it together. And so how long is this process? Like, usually when somebody you meet with them first, they give you the idea. How long is it, you know what I'm saying, that it takes y'all to, how long does it take to get back to the client and turn
so we tell them 7 to 10 business days, but it has been in the lower end, right? I feel like just because we're tag teaming.
Right.
And so
I mean, I don't think it takes that long, but you know, I think we do the research and try to put something together as if it was our own brand.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. So after the consultation, we kind of like try to step into their role and try to see it from their perspective, like, you know, based on the information that we have. So we're acting as if we are the brand owners.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And doing the research for them.
I love that. I love it. I love it. Jeremy says, do y'all keep a book of a phrase that you reference, because they keep the 5 phrases? Y'all got phrases y'all reference? Y'all got a notebook tucked away somewhere?
I actually do keep I use notes on the iPhone, to if something come to mind, I'll make sure I put that thing down because I might forget.
That's true. Like we get inspired by different things. I don't know about you, Crystal, but like you said, from talking to people, just talking to people, I get inspired by music, you know, or just what's going on in the world, or my family, just my experiences. So once we get those inspirations, I do the same thing that she does. I put it in the notes app on my phone. And I'm sure, I think a lot of brand owners do that too, because I've heard, you know, you just put those quotes in or those lines or whatever, and then come back to it and make it your own.
Yeah. So y'all, everybody watching, for those who don't do that, you know, as you find inspiration, pull up notes. I don't know what it is on Android, whatever similar. And you know,
I think it's Google Keep.
Yeah, go ahead and type that in. Okay. So I know that y'all have, you've taught classes, you've done, step by step in Canva, different things like that. What are these classes like? And I know you got something coming up. Like, what y'all got going on as far as teaching people on Canva?
Well, the course that we have available now is how to design when you're a designer. So that just takes people through what we just talked about, just inspiration and designing. And then the one that we have coming up is, I guess it's not really a follow-up, but it kind of is, right? Because you already have your brand, you already have your t-shirts. Now, what do you do with them?
So it focuses on building an organic Instagram following. So I like that you brought up and showed our Instagram, because we got a lot of our following organically based off of our designs and the messages that our brand represents. So that's the whole purpose of the Instagram course, is to teach them how to gain an organic following, not doing the follow for follow.
For their t-shirt brand.
And, to convert them into sales.
Yep.
Why don't you like follow for follow?
There's no point in follow for follow. Let me tell you something. Y'all about to make me go on a rant, okay? There's no benefit. Like, me and Lee was just having this conversation yesterday. I see accounts that have 20,000, 10,000 followers, and then they'll have 20 likes or 50 likes. That means that these people are, the 20,000 or 10,000 people that they have are not engaged with their posts. They're probably not even seeing their posts. So what is the point of having that many followers if they aren't engaged? In order to get people to trust you, you have to be engaged with them. And that's how you're going to convert your following into sales. It don't matter how many followers you got if it ain't no money coming from it.
That's the truth. I think we want to squash the myth that you need to have thousands and thousands of followers to start making real money, which you don't. Because you can have 5 faithful customers that like every post that you have and will buy everything in your store. And I'd rather have those frequent shoppers, and giving them the best customer service ever, connecting with them and engaging them with them, versus having 20,000 followers that are like
scrolling right past.
Yeah, just scrolling past because they're not connected. You know what I mean?
For sure. We got they say all facts. They say teach double Dutch.
Crystal is passionate about social media. She's like, that's her strength, actually. I want to share that. Like,
thank you.
She is, because I'm still like trying to balance everything.
You know what? I feel like, when I had my last business, the Instagram was one of the courses that I had to go through. And after I took that, it was so mind blowing. It's like, of course, everyone wants the big numbers because, if I have the big numbers, maybe these brands are seeing, but they're not just looking at the numbers. They are actually looking to see if those people are engaging with your posts. There's no point in having those followers if they're not. So I think going through that course, it just made me feel like maybe people don't know. They don't know any better to know that it's not about the following, it's about the engagement.
Don't worry about your followers. You need to get your dollars up. Yeah.
Right. The conversion is what matters. You want those sales for your brand.
Nah, that's good. That's good game. Question though. So, I know that Reels is something that, y'all put in y'all repertoire, over the past couple months. So, how have the Reels played a factor in your engagement with your audience?
Why you have to bring that up?
Hey, I brought it up because y'all good at it, and I was present when you made the first one.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yes.
You saw how tough it was for us to jump that hurdle.
Yeah, but y'all do good with it. What's wrong?
You know what? it's hard, like personally for me. Like I don't like being on camera. I don't like recording my videos and talking and things like that. But we've learned that you have to do what's hard if you want to reach success. It's not going to be easy. And if reels are bringing in the, I guess, whatever, the views, so that we can put our brand out there, we're going to have to just do the hard thing.
Yes, because the Lord knows. It's crazy because we both don't like to be in front of the camera.
We actually are a lot alike.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, but we were just like, man, let's just do this. We have to do it, whatever.
Because I mean, I feel like that's how bad we want to succeed. Stepping out of our comfort. Yeah, because I'm a behind the scenes person all day.
Hey, well, I think that's good, and I appreciate the transparency. I know how Crystal was when y'all made that first reel, and Lee, you saying the same thing, and so I know how both of y'all are. So, I think that is important, and I think it's great for the audience to know what you just said, Lee, like doing the hard things just because you wanted to work in your business. So it ain't about convenience, but it's about the end goal. And you see something that's producing results and you do it anyway. And I just think that is a great attitude to have. And I think people listening can benefit from that. So as a result of doing the hard thing or doing the uncomfortable thing, like, has the engagement been really good on those? Do you feel like they do better than other posts? Like, talk to me about the results.
We were just actually talking before the call about how important it is for us to test out the market. Like, we're still, Reels is still kind of fairly new. I believe it came out like this year, I think. So we're just trying to figure out like the algorithm of Instagram. So we're trying different things with Reels, but we know for a fact that of course, they're competing with TikTok. So, of course, they're going to push the Reels more as far as content on Instagram. So, I mean, I feel like we get more views versus the regular video posts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because people are, like they're on the explore page or the Reels page, and it's just going to pop up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Versus the videos that we do, they actually have to go to our post or be one of our followers to see it.
Exactly. So that's a good thing. It will really get people who never even heard of you or are not even in your niche to see your brand.
That's exactly. Good. No, that's good. That's good. So I think that's a powerful tool that y'all are using and other people can use in their business. So when it comes down to y'all, like y'all just talked about a little bit about, being the same and complimenting each other. And, you mentioned one of Crystal's strengths. Lee, what you feel like your strength? What do you feel like is your superpower, your strength, in y'all's duo?
I'll answer for her. You know what? I feel like this is why we together because she explains stuff so well, and I feel like she kind of like my interpreter because she know what I'm saying, and she will be able to explain it way better than I do. I can see her teacher side coming through when we actually have our classes, and when we put stuff together. She very detailed. I mean, I'm detailed, but she beyond me, and I love that.
Oh, thank you. I think it probably is the teacher in me because, I mean, if you missed it, I did state that I am a teacher by profession. I still teach and I still work, and I teach elementary school. And at that level, you really have to break things down as if they don't know it. You got to assume that they don't know. So like when I do the YouTube videos for Double Dutch, I repeat a lot of things in my videos because I'm going to assume that you don't know. You can fast forward it if you want to, you know what I mean? But I think people appreciate the step-by-step explanation, especially when they're learning something. That's what we do. We're teaching and helping others to design.
I think that's good. I like that you said that, you're just, assume that people are, at ground zero and you just put everything out there. I love it. I was talking to my accountant last week, and I told them my background is accounting. I know about all this stuff. And she was like, I'm going to break it down to you just like you never knew it before. I was like, I can appreciate that. So I think that's good, and I'm glad to see that y'all have y'all strengths and hey y'all combine. But I think another good piece of insight that the audience can get from y'all is working together as a partnership, working together as a team, right? Some people will stay away from being a team. Some people would rather go, by themselves. It's this saying out there that says, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go, together. And, I'm always a person like, I'm a quick idea person. So I just go by myself at the very beginning. And then I try to join people, when I get to a certain place. But y'all have worked really well together. What are some tips that you feel like you can give to people who have partnerships or, are considering trying to get a partner to work with?
I mean, I think it helps that we have not the exact same vision, but we have similar visions. You know what I mean? Like we know that we are trying to get more family time in. You know what I mean? We're working towards our freedom so that we can get in the family time with our families. So I feel like that goal that we have in common pushes us to do what we have to do, even like I said, when it gets hard, because we have that on our vision board, with our families.
Right.
Don't you agree? Having that same vision?
Oh, for sure.
Y'all made a vision board for your business, like together?
No,
not necessarily.
We should
do that.
We in conversation we talk about what we can do in the future. Exactly. But I think we should probably do one together.
We should.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but I feel like we actually, that is something we talk about a lot. I feel like a lot of our values are the same.
Right, exactly.
So I mean that the values, I think focusing on the strength of the other person is good, because y'all are not going to be the same in every area, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing if you are intentional about focusing on it and looking at it in that way.
Yeah, and then I just thought about this when we first started the business. I think I told you, I was like, I welcome like criticism, and it's okay if you like go in and change something or whatever, it's okay. And I think having that understanding that having a second set of eyes on something is important, because you might miss something, or you might think that something looks right, but then you know what I'm saying, like having someone else take a look at it changes it.
Right, I agree, because even I posted something today and I was like, Lord, I need to take this down, but people have already started liking it, so I ain't take it down. But yes, I agree. I agree.
And we do it all the time, and we're okay. Like it's just like a life lesson. Just like, don't take offense,
right? Because our intentions is not bad, I don't think. And like, whoever you partner with, I think you should know that you're both on the same path, and their intentions should be pure.
Right. So, and like, you're not gonna always agree. Yeah. It's okay to disagree, but just understand that you guys are moving in the same direction.
I mean, it's similar to being in a relationship, because we hope that y'all are on the same path, and sometimes the path to get there might be going like this, but eventually y'all will come back together and go the same way.
And we always check in with each other. Like, what do you think about this? And then whatever.
That's
go from there.
That's good. I love it. Well, no, I mean, I remember the day that y'all came together, and we was at y'all house, Lee, and the idea came up, and Brandon was there. B, that's Lee's husband. That's my brother. And we was like, yeah, y'all need to do it. I mean, it just made sense. And
it happened so quick, too.
It did.
I think like within like a week or two, we were like, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, and y'all have done some amazing stuff, some amazing work. I mean, how long has it been so far? How long has it been?
It was, our first class was April 24th.
April 24th. So y'all been going for a good to May, June, July. But yeah, about good three going on 4 months or something like that.
We're fairly new, but
Right. No, I mean, but it's good. And so, one thing that I just want to, put on before we wrap up is how what does it mean for y'all to be women in business and women entrepreneurs and empowering yourselves and doing these things? Like, what does that mean to y'all, or does it have any meaning to y'all?
You already know me.
Oh yeah. So my wife, she gonna represent for the women all day. I tell you
All
that.
day.
And I'm with it, man. Invest in women, man. But yeah, you know what does that mean to y'all? I mean, y'all, because this is the thing too. You know, you are women doing business, but you know, I know a lot of y'all's target audience is women as well, and you are empowering other women business owners and brand owners. So, what does that mean to y'all?
I mean, for me, shoot, it means a lot. I actually did a reel about women business owners, and it's only 40%. I mean, that's a lot, but it's not. So I feel like having that representation, especially us being women of color too, it makes a huge difference. So we could be an inspiration to women out there who want to step into their purpose and if they want to be an entrepreneur.
I think, yeah, I agree. And just putting it out there that we have things to say, you know what I mean? Like as women, and being a t-shirt brand owner is a great way to just speak your truth, to show who you are authentically, you know, because you are being creative and you're basically showing the world who you are. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's what inspires or actually not inspired, but motivates us to keep going and helping women. It's like you can actually do this. Like whatever your goals are, like the possibilities are endless. Like just even from within the few months that we have been in business, I've shared with y'all, like it's just mind blowing. Right. You know what I mean? Like the possibilities. And I'm like, why did we wait so long?
Why?
Yeah.
It is crazy because Charles, he been basically nagging for so long, probably over a year. And I was like, yes. Really? And I was like, no, that is not for me. Because like I said, I don't want to be in front of the camera and all that stuff. But I wish I would have listened sooner. But I mean, all things perfect timing because I didn't want to do it on my own either.
Yeah. I pushed the button on her for a while, Lee. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, we kind of got into little, you know what I'm saying, little issues at certain time, me trying to push, but on the real though, I think it's you know, it worked out good timing. You know, it was for y'all to come together. I mean, it's divine y'all are doing it now, and you know, it's working out. And you know, y'all are helping a lot of people. And one of the final questions I want to ask is like, because it's more, listen, y'all are one of the most or two of the most creative minds I know. Like, you know, people don't know outside of this, y'all bake cakes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all crochet, y'all, I mean,
I paint, yeah.
Everybody watching these ladies right here, they are creative beyond. Like this t-shirt stuff, this only just like tip of the iceberg, but y'all are taking your gifts, I mean your God-given gifts, and you're going out there and you're helping these people who may not have the same gift or they're struggling with clarity, whatever it is, and you're blessing them with designs and creative stuff that people can wear to help them grow their brand and, you know, learn this tool to reach more people and make more income for their family, whatever it is. And I think that's powerful. So, you know, when you look at your business, like, what do y'all feel like?
That's okay. I was gonna say he didn't wave.
Hey, so y'all didn't
what was
see
the question?
I don't know if y'all saw it from my angle, but that joke became fly.
Okay.
Yo, that joke
like just
wild, man.
Slid down the stairs.
Hey, y'all, those the kids, man. I told y'all they gonna come down, but this is the T-shirt Millionaires live show, man. We do what we want to do. But back on this serious question, real quick. What's y'all purpose for this business? Like, you know, what is y'all purpose? Like, what do y'all feel like y'all doing with this?
You know, that's a good question. And I feel like we was kind of talking about this a little bit earlier. I mean, I feel like our purpose is to get in front of as many people as we can to help them take their brand to the next level, especially new business owners for t-shirts.
Yes. Understanding that we are all creatives. Like, one of the things that I hear a lot of people say is like, well, I'm not talented, I'm not creative, I can't make money. Yes, you can. You are a creator, like everyone is. So our goal is to just inspire people to believe in themselves. Like, you have the ideas, the visions within you. We're just like assisting you to bring, like helping you bring forth those visions.
Right.
Yeah.
Eventually, we are evolving. So I think this is where we are right now, and we're going to keep working towards something. We don't know the direction, the end goal, but we're working towards that.
Right. And the goal is to reach people, to help them to just step into who they are as creatives.
Yes.
And monetize and create their own freedom, and understanding, just embracing their earning potential, their ability to earn and create their own freedoms.
Right. Well, y'all are definitely doing that, and y'all are assisting, people and to do that. So, one of the last things, so y'all got a training coming up this weekend. Tell people about the training. How can they sign up? What would they need to do? What time? Talk to me about that.
Yes. So it's this Saturday, August 7th.
At 11 Eastern Standard.
Yes. And you can sign up through our Instagram link, or just go straight to the website. It is doubledutchds.com, and we are going to help you establish your brand, your presence on Instagram.
Right. So the name of the course is Build Your T-Shirt Brand's Instagram Presence.
Right. So we're going to talk about Instagram basics. We're going to do some Canva tutorials. But yes, and it's also on the banner.
So it's on the banner, y'all, and you can go to doubledutchds.com and check it out. And if you would like to learn from Kristen Lee this weekend, come dive in. I think it'll be. Y'all see. This is the other thing. The proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? I got an amazing Instagram. Y'all check it out. So, with that being said, ladies, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's good to finally have y'all's present from the T-Shirt Millionaires live show. Much love. You know what I'm saying? I got my wife here. I got my sister here. And big shout out to my brother B. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably watching right now, bro.
Holding it down.
And that's Lee's husband. And we a family over here. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep creating dope. Keep doing your thing, and we're gonna make it happen, family.
Thank you.
Thanks, Charles.
All right, we'll talk later on. All right. Yeah, and another one. Yes, sir. Hey, man, that was wonderful, man. I know that y'all enjoyed that interview. I know I enjoyed that interview. I always have the pleasure to be able to, be in their presence and, really get an understanding of what they do. And when I say it, y'all, like, not just because it's my wife or it's because my sister, like, those are two creative ladies. And I'm talking about they got a gift, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight gift. And if you've seen all the things that I've seen, you know what I'm saying, close up, in person, you would be amazed. But I'm sure, you got to be amazed by just seeing what they've produced already. And so, I always say, like, they have a creativity, and I look at it. I tell Krista all the time, what they're doing is bigger than just, creating a T-shirt design. They're really empowering people and creating stuff that can be sold and can be monetized. And so I can just always appreciate when somebody takes their gift, whatever it is. I don't care what your gift is, but you take your gift and then you use it. You know what I'm saying? You take your gift and you utilize it. I got a Picasso quote, about on my arm, you know what I'm saying? And basically it says, the meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away. And that's exactly what they're doing. And so I'm grateful that they have come to grace our presence today. I know all the hard work that they put in. And I would just encourage you to follow them. Before we sign off today, I just want to give, I want to go back real quick because I'm a big fan of the videos. When it comes to the videos, I'm a big fan. And I don't know which one. I don't know who creates which one. But I showed y'all one a little bit earlier. I just want to end it with a couple of videos because they get busy with these. So here, let me come down and let me choose maybe the next couple. And then we just going to end it on that. So look at this Canva magic. Y'all can't tell me they don't get busy. Let me do one last one. We're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna wrap up. Yes, sir. There we go, man. That good stuff, man. So look, hey, I hope that y'all enjoyed today. We had a great time today. Make sure y'all go follow them. Double Dutch DS on Instagram. Go check them out at doubledutchds.com for their website, and you'll be pleased. So with that being said, T-Shirt Millionaires, I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching this show. Thank you for everybody who stayed on. Feel free to share it with your mama. Feel free to share it with your grandmama. Feel free to share it with anybody in the creative community. Go ahead and put it in your favorite Facebook group. As I always say, I'm going to keep trying to bring the best people on this show to be able to have great conversations to benefit you along your journey. And with that being said, I'm going to end it as we always end it. You can see it with your mind's eye. One day, you're going to be able to see it with your real eyes. Peace, T-Shirt Millionaires. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Many, many blessings. Talk soon.